Now say, Chatillon, what would France with us? Silence, good mother, hear the embassy. What follows if we disallow abyss? Here have we war for war and blood for blood, controlment for controlment. So answer France. Bear mind to him, and so depart in peace. Be thou as lightning in the eyes of France, for ere thou canst report, I will be there. The thunder of my cannon shall be heard, so hence, be thou the trumpet of our wrath and sullen presage of your own decay. In honourable conduct let him have. Pembroke, look to it. Farewell, Chatillon. Our strong possession and our right for us. Let them approach. Our abbeys and our priories shall pay this expedition's charge. What men are you? What art thou? Is that the elder, and art thou the heir? You came not of one mother then, it seems. A good blunt fellow. Why, being younger born, doth he lay claim to thine inheritance? Why, what a madcap hath heaven lent us here. Mine eye hath well examined his parts, and finds them perfect Richard. Sirrah, speak. What doth move you to claim your brother's land? Sirrah, your brother is legitimate, and father's wife did after wedlock bear him, and if she did play false, the fault was hers, which fault lies on the hazards of all husbands that marry wives. Tell me, how if my brother, who as you say took pains to get his son, had of your father claimed this son for his? In sooth, good friend, your father might have kept this calf bred from his cow from all the world. In sooth he might. Then, if he were my brother's, my brother might not claim him, nor your father, being none of his, refuse him. This concludes, my mother's son did get your father's heir must have your father's land. What is thy name? From henceforth bear his name, whose form thou bearest. Kneel thou down, Philip, but rise more great, arise Sir Richard and Plantagenet. Go, Falconbridge, now hast thou thy desire. A landless knight makes thee a landed squire. Come, madame, and come, Richard, we must speed for France, for it is more than need.
Within 2 weeks, a cannon shall be painted against the brows of this resisting town. Call for our chiefest men of discipline to call the plot the best advantages. We lay before this town our royal bones, wed to the marketplace in Frenchmen's blood, but we will make it subject to this boy. When thou, lady, lo upon thy wish, our messenger Chatillon is arrived. What England says, say briefly, gentle lord, we call the pause for the Chatillon. Speak. How much unlooked for is this expedition?
Peace be to France, if France in peace permit our just and lineal entrance to our own. If not, bleed France, and peace ascend to heaven, whilst we, God's wrathful agent, do correct their proud contempt that beats his peace to heaven.
Peace be to England. If that were returned from France to England, there to live in peace, England we love, and for that England's sake, with burden of our armor here we sweat, this toil of ours should be a work of thine. But thou from loving England art so far that thou hast underwrought his lawful king, dat de sequence posterity outfaced in France dead and done rape upon the maiden virtue of the crown. Look here upon my brother Geoffrey's face. These eyes, these brows were molded out of his. This little abstract doth contain that large which died in Geoffrey. and the hand of time shall draw this brief into as huge a volume. That Geoffrey was the elder brother born, and this his son. England was Geoffrey's right, and this is Geoffrey's. In the name of God, how comes it then that thou art called king, when living blood doth in these temples beat, which owes the crown that thou overmasterest?
From whom hast thou this great commission, France, to draw my answer from thy articles?
From that supernal judge that stirs good plots in any breast of strong authority, to look into the blots and stains of right. That judge hath made me guardian to this boy, under whose warrant I impeach thy wrong, and by whose help I mean to chastise it.
Alack, thou dost usurp authority.
Excuse, it is to beat usurping down. Louis, determine what we shall do straight.
My life as soon. I do defy thee, France. Arthur of Bretagne, yield thee to my hand, and out of my dear love, I'll give thee more than e'er the coward hand of France can win. Submit thee, boy. Bedlam have done.
Peace, lady. Pause, or be not temperate. It ill beseems this presence to cry aim. To this ill-tuned repetition, some trumpet summon hither to the walls these men of Angers. Let us hear them speak, whose title they admit, Arthurs or Jones. 'Tis France for England.
England for itself. You, men of Angers, and my loving subjects.
Protecting you from boring evening.
You loving men of Angers, Arthur's subjects, our trumpet called you to this gentle power.
For our advantage, therefore, hear us first, these flags of France that are advanced here before the eye and prospect of your town. The cannons have their bowels full of wrath,
It's just one little target.
and ready mounted are they to spit forth their iron indignation against your walls, or preparation for a bloody siege, or merciless proceeding by these French confronts your city's eyes, your winking gates, and but for our approach, these sleeping stones that as a waist doth girdle you about, by the compulsion of their ordinance, by this time from their fixed beds of lime had been dishabited, and wide havoc made for bloody power to rush upon your peace. But on the sight of us, your lawful king, who painfully with much expedient march have brought a counter-check before your gates, to save unscratched your city's threatened cheeks. Behold, the French amazed vouchsafe a parle, and now instead of bullets wrapped in fire, to make a shaking fever in your walls. They shoot but calm words folded up in smoke, to make a faithless error in your ears, which trust accordingly, kind citizens. And let us in, your king, whose labored spirits, for wearied in this action of swift speed, crave harborage within your city walls.
When I have said, make answer to us both, le in this right hand, whose protection is most divinely vowed upon the right of him at Rhodes, stands young Plantagenet, son to the elder brother of this man, and king over him, and all that he enjoys. For this downtrodden equity, we tread in warlike march, these greens before your town, being no further enemy to you than the constraint of hospitable zeal, in the relief of this oppressed child religiously provokes. Be pleased then to pay that duty which you duly owe to that it, namely this young prince, and their arms like to a muzzled bear, save in aspect, had all affairs sealed up, our cannons and malice vainly shall be spent against the invulnerable clouds of heaven, and with our blessed and unvexed reptile, with unhacked swords and helmets all unbruised, we will bear home that lasted blood again, which here we came to start against your town and leave your children rise and you in peace. But if you finally pass a proffered offer, 'tis not the roundure of your old-faced walls can hide you from our messengers of war. Though all these English in their discipline were harbored in their rude circumference, then tell us, shall your critical Lord, in that behalf which we have challenged it, or shall we give the signal to our rage, in stricken blood to possession?
Acknowledge then the king, and let me in. Doth not the crown of England prove the king?
You okay?
And if not that, I bring you witnesses. Twice 15,000 hearts of England's breed. To verify.
Didn't think you'd come back, thanks.
I had to. Someone cut the power to the elevator.
To verify our title with their lives.
His knee and his well-born blood just do stand in his faith to contradict his claim.
Loneliness, I get that, I get it.
Then God forgive the sin of all these souls,
Gets
that to their everlasting residence, before the dew of evening fall, shall fleet in dreadful trial of our kingdom's king.
Amen, amen, mon chevalier, to arms.
Up higher to the plain, where we'll set forth in best appointment all our regiments.
It shall be so, and as the other hill command the rest to stand, God in their right.
France, hast thou yet more blood to cast away? Say,
You're welcome.
shall the current of our right run on? Whose passage, vexed with thy impediment, shall leave his native channel in ore swell?
We're all alone. All of us. Let's just stick
With
together until we
corpse
make it to the surface.
disturbed.
And after that, you can start a fight with a super soldier, get yourself killed. I don't care.
Even thy confining shores, unless thou let his silver water keep a peaceful progress to the ocean.
England, thou hast not shed one drop of blood in this hot trial, more than we of France. Rather lost now, and by this hand I swear, that sways the earth this climate overlooks, before we will lay down just for arms. We'll put thee down against whom these arms we bear, or add a royal number to the dead. Pressing the scroll that tells of this world loss, we slaughter couple to the name of kings.
Whose party do the townsmen yet admit?
Speak, citizens, for England, who's your king? No him in us, that here hold up his right.
In us, that are our own great deputy, and bear possession of our person here, lord of our presence, Angers, and of you. Now by the sky that hangs above our heads, I like it well.
Are you watching him?
What? I'm doing it. I'm watching him.
France, shall we knit our powers and lay this Angers even to the ground, then after fight who shall be king of it?
Let it be so. Say, where will you assault?
We from the west, we from the west will send destruction
You can do it yourself, okay?
into this city's bosom.
A thunder from the south shall rain and drift of bullets on this town.
Speak on with favor, we are bent to hear.
Speak England first, that hath been forward first to speak unto his city, or say you.
If that the Dauphin there, thy princely son, can in this book of beauty read I love,
What the hell are you?
her dowry shall weigh equal with the queen. For Anjou and Fair-Touraine, Man, Poitiers, and all that we upon this side the sea,
Well, yeah, it's our only chance of getting out of here, so. Okay, I
think I might just...
Except this city now by us besieged, find liable to our crown and dignity, shall gild her bridal bed and make her
Why
rich,
did that not work?
in titles, honors,
Turn
and
the
promotions,
power back on. I mean, you got blocked.
as she in beauty, education, blood holds hand
His name is Walker Bob.
with any princess of the world.
What says thou, boy? Look in the lady's face.
Ladies, Helena.
What say these young ones? What say you, my niece? Speak then, Prince Dauphin, can you love this lady? Then do I give Volcasin, Touraine, Main, Poitiers, and Anjou, these 5 provinces, with her to thee, and this addition more, full 30,000 marks of English coin. Philip of France, if thou be pleased withal, command thy son and daughter to join hands.
Utilize as well, young princes, close your hands. Now, citizens of Angers, up your gates. Let in that amity which you have made for our Saint Mary's chapel presently the rites of marriage shall be solemnized. Is not the Lady Constance in this troop? And no, she is not, for this marriage made up her presence would have interrupted much. Where is she and her son? Tell me, who knows? And by my faith, this league that we have made will give her sadness very little cure, brother of England. How are we content, this widow lady? In her right we came, which we, God knows, have turned another way to our own vantage.
We will heal up all. For we'll create young Arthur, Duke of Bretagne, and Earl of Richmond. And this rich fair town we make him lord of. Call the Lady Constance. Some speedy messenger bid her repair to our solemnity. I trust we shall, if not fill up the measure of her will, yet in some measure satisfy her, so that we shall stop her exclamation. Go we as well as haste will suffer us to this unlooked for, unprepared pomp.
This true, fair daughter, and this blessed day ever in France shall be kept festival to solemnize this day the glorious son's day in his curse and praise the alchemist, turning with splendor of his precious eye the meager cloudy earth to glittering gold. The yearly course that brings this day about shall never see it but a early day. By heaven, lady, you shall have no cause to curse the fair proceedings of this day. Have I not bound to you, my majesty?
We like not this. Thou dost forget thyself.
Here comes the holy legate of the poop.
What earthly name to interrogatories can task the free breath of a sacred king? Thou canst not, Cardinal, devise a name so slight, unworthy, and ridiculous to charge me to an answer as the Pope. Tell him this tale, and from the mouth of England add thus much more, that no Italian priest shall tithe or toll in our dominions, but as we under heaven, our supreme head, so under him that great supremacy, where we do reign, we will alone uphold without the assistance of a mortal hand. So tell the Pope, all reverence set apart to him and his usurped authority.
Brother of England, you blasphemous. I am perplexed, and know not what to say. Good Reverend Father, make my person yours, and tell me how you will bestow yourself this royal hand and mine are newly knit, and the conjunction of our inward souls married and league, coupled and linked together with all religious strength of sacred vows. The little brother gave us on the word with deep sworn faith, peace, amity, true love between our kingdoms and our royal selves. And even before this truce, but knew before, no longer than we well could wash our hands to pluck this royal barren of peace. Heaven knows they were besmeared and overstained with slaughter's pencil. where revanche depends the fearful difference of incense kings, and shall his hands so lately purge of blood, so newly joined in love, so strong in both, on your decision and this kind regret. Play fast and loose with faith, so just with heaven. Make such unconstant children of ourselves as now again to snatch our palm from palm and swear faiths one and on the mariage bed of smiling peace to match our bloody host and make a riot of the gentle brow of true sincerity. O holy sir, O my reverend father, let it not be so. Out of your wrath, the wise ordain impose some gentle order, and then we shall be blessed to do your pleasure and continue friends. I may disjoin my hand, but not my faith. Thou shalt not need England. I will far from thee. Thy rage shall burn thee up, and thou shalt turn to ashes. Our blood shall quench that fire. Look to thyself, thou art in jeopardy.
Though you and all the kings of Christendom are led so grossly by this meddling priest, dreading the curse that money may buy out, and by the merit. Though you and all the kings of Christendom are so grossly by this meddling priest, dreading the curse that money may buy out, and by the merit of vile gold, dross, dust, purchase corrupted pardon of a man who in that sale sells pardon from himself. Though you and all the rest so grossly led this juggling witchcraft with revenue charity, yet I alone do me oppose against the Pope, and count his friends my foes. Philip, what sayest thou to the cardinal? The king is moved, and answers not to this. France, thou shalt rue this hour, within this hour. Cousin, go draw our puissance together. France, I am burned up with inflaming wrath, a rage whose heat hath this condition, that nothing can allay, nothing but blood, the blood and dearest valued blood of France, no more than he that threats to arms. Let's hide. Hubert, keep this boy, Philip, make up. My mother is assailed in our tent, and taken, I fear. So shall it be. Your grace shall stay behind, so strongly guarded. Cousin, look not sad, thy grandam loves thee, and thy uncle will as dear be to thee as thy father was. Cousin, away for England. Haste before, and ere our coming, see thou shake the bags of hoarding abbots, imprisoned angels set at liberty. The fat ribs of peace must by the hungry now be fed upon. Use our commission in his utmost force. Cuz, farewell. Come hither, Hubert. Oh, my gentle Hubert, we owe thee much.
No, wait.
Within this wall of flesh there is a soul counts thee her creditor, and with advantage means to pray thy love. And my good friend, thy voluntary oath, lives in this bosom, dearly cherished. Give me thy hand. I had a thing to say, but I will fit it with some better time. Heaven, Hubert, I am almost ashamed to say what good respect I have of thee.
What committee?
Good friend, thou hast no cause to say so yet, but thou shalt have, and creep time ne'er so slow, yet it shall come from me to do thee good. I had a thing to say, but let it go. The sun is in the heaven, and the proud day, attended with the pleasures of the world, is all too wanton and too full of gods to give me audience. If the midnight bell did, with his iron tongue and brazen mouth, sound on into the drowsy race of night, if this same were a churchyard where we stand, and thou possessed with 1,000 wrongs, or if that surly spirit melancholy had baked thy blood and made it heavy,
Oh, Mel.
thick, which else runs tickling up and down the veins, making that idiot laughter keep men's eyes and strain their cheeks to idle merriment, a passion hateful to my purposes, or if that thou couldst see me without eyes, hear me without thine ears, and make reply without a tongue, using conceit alone,
My great honor.
without eyes, ears, and harmful sounds of words, then in despite of good and watchful day, I would into thy bosom pour my thoughts, but I will not, yet I love thee well, and by my troth, I think thou lovest me well. Do not I know thou wouldst?
What?
Good Hubert, 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 throw thine eye
Why do I need to kill them?
on yon young boy.
We are the Thunderbolts!
He is a very serpent in my way,
Soccer team thing.
We need to go
and
somewhere to
wheresoever
discuss
this foot of mine
We're
doth
going to a
tread,
group, we're going to
he
a
lies
party,
before
we're going to
me.
Taco.
Oh my god, stop!
Dost thou understand me?
There
Thou
is no
art his
us,
keeper.
there-
Death.
See,
Slow down.
A grave.
I haven't heard from you or seen you in a year.
Okay,
Enough.
Go easy on him. Jesus.
I could be merry now.
We're all losers,
Hubert, I love thee.
and we lost.
Well, I'll not say what I intend for thee. Remember, Madame, fare you well. I'll send those powers o'er to your majesty. For England, cousin, go. Hubert shall be your man. Attend on you with all true duty. On toward Calais.
So by the roaring tempest on the flood, a whole armada of convicted sailors scattered and disjoined from fellow sleep. What can go well when we have run so ill? Are we not beaten? Is not Angers lost? Arthur taken prisoner? Divers, dear France slain? And bloody England into England gone, overbearing interruption spite of France. Well, could I bear that England had this praise, so we could find some pattern of our shame. Look who comes here, a grave unto a soul, holding the eternal spirit against her will, in the vile prison of afflicted breath. I pray thee, lady, go away with me. Patience, good lady. Comfort, gentle Constance. Offer affliction, peace. Bind up those tresses. Oh, what love I note in the fair multitude of those hairs. Well, but by chance, a silver drop hath fallen. Even to that drop, 10,000 wild friends do glue themselves in sociable grief. Like two inseparable fat velours, sticking together in calamity. Bind up your hairs. You are as fond of grief as of your child. I fear some outrage, and I'll follow her.